It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So it wasn't a dream after all. An animal sty. Freight or food?
Shaking her fluffy coat
Fresh meat. That meat.
with two shake.
You there. Come here. Hey, get me. Your guess is as good as mine. A gentlewoman set me free.
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps.
Oh, wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What? And it's about time too. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs. If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Keep your hands where I can see them. Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
No. That's one problem solved. A dead Magister.
So much
Somebody
for
will have to
peaceful
take the
stroll.
blame for this. And it won't be me.
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles.
Oh, wait, you're no Magister. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. If it's all this. Come on. And keep your hands where I can see them.
So much for a peaceful stroll. Not the most elegant solution, was it? And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here? Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly. There you are. In the meantime, you'll find him on the other side of this deck. The good ship Mary.
Index finger.
My word. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. A new life awaits. Is he?
She frowns and
Delude. Why, for my peace of mind?
currents of...
My, look at... There you have it. For your own peace.
A young Magister behind the Magister.
Easy now. Waters is investigating. It's a small ship. We'll find out who did it.
Ugly sight. It burns me up this happened under our protect. Finn didn't see it. We'll find out who did.
She looks up at you with a mirthless...
I was on duty in your room. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the... Finn was killed by Source. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. Listen, bring me a good lead. Thanks. No marks, no indications of a struggle.
As the dead man's flesh slides, your heart is heavy. A bright light blinds you, then suddenly you're on this very ship. Crouch, she reaches a hand to the memory's end.
So, from his memories, as for the older woman, if you meet anyone like that aboard, maybe...
Why won't you sing? You scallywags.
Ah, there you are, wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor how very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go.
She turns to you.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utter thanks. But you take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural. As quickly as they came, the...
Good luck, Chief.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us can kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell
Well,
you.
the lizard looks you up and down. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the...
My, we are now then to business. Goodness gracious.
Meanwhile...
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more
A broad
appetizing-
dwarf sits totally upright on the bench. He raises an eyebrow as you approach.
Listen up, kiddo.
He turns his head toward you.
You look like a kiddo to me. Listen, if you're interested. Or get the ship, of course.
I've never dined on anything less...
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates. The groaning of wood from floor to ceiling. The boom, crash and crackle of waves around you. Complaints from the sea itself.
And? Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back.
There,
You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. No, you beautiful idiot. Burn my beard. Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? Yeah, no indeed, Giro. But
The dwarf leans back from the table.
that'll be all, thank ye kindly, Giro.
He continues stroking his beard.
Why won't you see?
Did you see the body?
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lip.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. You were...
She pats you on the shoulder.
There, don't you? I don't lick.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face. He's
Watch your back, new fish.
rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning. The man named Ifan beckons again. Ifan seems amused at the gesture, but he bats
You served? I tried to do the same. A long time ago now.
He leans in and
Pinches less that way, right?
hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction. The sun
We used to know each other, more's the pity.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion. But Ifan grins.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword. Long story. No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason. The joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now.
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him.
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously.
I'll find out.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of...
Insufferable, surely.
Ask what you must. I've nothing to hide.
Seems to me you should be a little more afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold my head steady.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well,
The elf is reading a volume. He reaches out and examines...
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book.
It is simultaneously too detailed. Tell me, what do you know of your... our world's Oh, please. No. I want to know about the Celestial. This text tells me that... Where did these gods come from? Now, please, run along.
No amount of...
I forgot how to say
Here's the register, ma'am. You faring okay so far? Of course I do. You'll see. We're gonna help. You head on in now.
And if she tries to run... Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman's mad! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan!
It means your journey draws to a close.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
What? Water?
The lizard's eyes... The young woman lies... The dwarf lies in a... You hear a faint... Ifan lies motioned. His eyes flicker open.
Lucian?
Ifan cries out. The hound paws desperately at this. The dog notices you for the first time and snarls. It sneezes suddenly and paws...
Can't smell. Please, make it stop.
The dog whines.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Damn! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Thank the gods.
He eyes the collar circuit.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Curdled my blood when she appeared. Ship shook like a typhoon had struck and then she was gone again. Then the mutiny and...
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Onwards and upwards.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
He eyes the collar circling your neck.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Curdled my blood when she... You're lying.
Was flat.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick. Something's pounding on the hull!
Through the door, and a suddenly faced the skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of...
No! It catches fire, it turns into must when wet.
The skeleton looks up, and...
Oh, it's you.
The skeleton groans and looks...
Yes, now if you're really quite finished, I believe, please. I had a mask, rather a mask that was stolen, but still...
The skeleton holds up his book in one...
I am trying, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies... Go on! Go, swim or drown or...
The marking on the door. You press your palm against the door. It doesn't budge. The door groans.
Something's breaking through.
What in the hell are those things? Death bomb?
I need to get out of here. Now. Woken.
Beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
They who are about to triumph.
I thought Void woke. Let the games begin.
I've faced worse.
To the dark with you. telling where there might be more. We need to move.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time. We make a pretty good team.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Wait! We need to wait!
There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor?
It seems something wanted me alive.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King. This statue must be 1,000 years old. Wonder how much longer it'll last.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves. Well, elves eat people and their pets. Elves don't know the alphabet. Hey, that isn't true. Humans are smart. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the...
The child looks at you straight on,
I don't see any source on you or me. No one cares where I go. They're gone now, but you didn't die. I guess I am. There isn't anywhere safe. You'll see.
This won't be of any use. Voidwoken! Those are the same beasts that sank our ship! Damn, They've made it to shore.
Look here, Quercus. Was that? Yes, I did see how it managed to survive an attack by the Great Acorn's servants. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. What? Oh, but I see. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be... Gads! What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know... Oh, No. Now, onwards! Oh, dear me! Speak! A giant body, but surely even beautiful and perfect until they carved the... But someday... Oh, what tree did the Great Acorn fall from? Where some questions have no... The Great Acorn will... What do you say? No. Rather, although it would be... Perhaps the shield will let...
You spot a strange lizard. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that. Now then, I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so...
As for myself, when I see continents... What do you mean, what do I...
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he...
Well, don't just stand there, gawking like an egg... Well, more's the... For I am the Red Prince. Of course you know.
There's a brief moment's...
That said, grandeur that... Truly. Fine. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Jolly good. So, now that's... Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and wizardry is embedded in my nature as deeply as the instincts to breathe and drink and mate. The dominion over fire suits me best, truth be told, but there is no school of magic I cannot master. Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be... As your luck would have it. Of course, there are other forms. wisdom in my homeland.
The cat's eyes are cloud.
What?
Huh? The cat opens his mouth.
I wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens up, Yuki's leaning over a corpse.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling...
Damnation. That's... Ah! No! Stay back! Oh. It's you. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I chased her here. But she rather seems to have given me the slip.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to I could then craft a mask to hide my bone.
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as...
Because my own was stolen from me! Oh, get away! You are simple beasts. So, if I am to traverse this... Oh, don't be ridiculous. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to... Indeed. At least from this realm. A cult? I could ask you to imagine. We studied but I will find them. Well, that hard several centuries. I was sealed in a tomb for daring. Perhaps I should thank him. Well, every one of you, perhaps, Regardless, I suppose. You seem more excellent. While we are conversing, of course, the arcane arts are someone with a little... I could do that with one hand behind... Splendid. Very well.
What's this? I found something.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Junk. Boring. Rubbish.
Need I repeat myself?
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a pub.
She was a lizard, yet a man.
These creatures are so prone to violence.
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead, as am I. A prince should die of old age. That said, I've the distinct feeling I wasn't meant to die today. For despite your heroics, I was still cast into the water. I sank. I drowned. But there was something in the water. A voice made of air that soothed my flooding lungs. There was sudden light, warmth, life. Truly, how intriguing. To hear a voice whilst drowning is a rather specific delusion to share, is it not? Still, I wonder if...
He hesitates.
Are you a religious person? I'm rather relieved to hear it. Religious persons tend to be all too self-important in their supposed humility. As for myself, I perform the ancient rites of prayer and ceremony with a kind of languid indulgence. After all, when one is revered by many as a living god oneself, there was a small incident which... Such a nuisance, the law. Quite necessary to keep the common in line, of course, but one such as myself, it should... What I meant was that being authority, sadly, that enlightened point of view quite clearly turned out to be academic. I hardly know you as yet. Let's leave some mystery in the relationship, shall we? There isn't much to say. It's the portent of it all, and justified it is too. As certain as the sun, such is my
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Go on then, bark. Oh, I think of them as little as possible. As much, I imagine, as you think of gadflies that buzz about you. Not that there is anything wrong with you, of course, just that you're... well... no. That sounded dangerously close to an independent thought. Regardless.
The skeleton pulls a notebook.
Sorry. This is perhaps the first intelligent question you have asked. My people are a race far... We seek to master the We craft wonders to... There are rumors that some have been found at the Black... I was trying to uncover the truth But wherever the artifacts of my people are, I will find them. There is a great variety among... This is what makes you look almost exactly like every... Walking through this world is as repulsively bland. Oh. No offense, of course. No. Not yet. And after all, I am still here. Ignorant! Oh, I may be missing some social waiting for a letter is... Your history is an interminably dull list of... Certainly one may have expanded his Where will your kingdoms be in 100 years? They will all be dust. Your people and nations come and go. But the universe, even when my people walk this land, a drop... I have yet to see the mortal king that can decree all apples must fall up. No. That is knowledge worth having. The Mask of the Shapeshifter? I crafted one for my child once. She spent the day trying to convince me that she was her mother. Of course, now that toy... With that mask, I can shapeshift and walk through this world looking... It certainly makes traveling through towns easier. Fear? It's a practical choice. Moving through this world is so much easier when you don't have to lecture some... Oh, it's quite simple. Combining several of these... Frankly, I'm amazed everyone isn't doing it. Oh, of course there are. Almost all of them seem to have been It's a terrific waste. So if you happen across anything that... People like you... I'm using the mask to keep myself safe from the violence of this world. Well, I thought of... Or, perhaps, and...
Did you see them, sir? They were just there. Just...
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others. Pathetic. This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially at sheeps.
An intense-looking man steps...
Just stand aside.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp. Everyone in camp's got...
Food? Protection? I have neither.
The intense-looking man's burrow looks you both...
Ah, get it!
The elf smiles.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Hey, I know...
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves...
Back then, You. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? Me too. Did you hear something? I heard the same thing. Do you know what this...
Losa's voice catches. She is stock still, her head snaps to you mechanically. Light suddenly...
Anyway. It's nothing really. It's just... Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? But I'm like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? So, how are you enjoying... Yeah. So, you want to check this place out together? It does, right? Before we head out, lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I'm not afraid of getting my hands greasy, if that's what you mean. What are you interested in exactly? Sounds fine. Yeah? Well, that was easy.
As you approach the blacksmith,
If it would be acceptable, and if it would not be acceptable...
Fane approaches the blacksmith, and Fane's words are quiet. But you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face Ripper?"
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles?
Fane backs away, scratching. Amidst a crowd of
And what you after? I ain't.
she looks up.
You looking to buy something? Nothing of mine needs testing. Pale walk. Just found it in the scrap. Never knew her to be much of a rent.
She nods.
You looking to buy something? Magic and metal, like most of Dallas's. For you? Hell no. That's for me to know. All manner of things. Dallas, you maniac. Leave me. Go. No. Don't you dare. Leave me. Go.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor. All the... Our healer's walk is never done. Unless everyone's dead, of course. Save your spirit to fight the Reaper.
A single name throb.
Save your spirit to fight the Reaper.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, bearing. The dog focuses at the cat. The old dog looks up at you but doesn't...
It's no use anyway.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offer.
You're nice. She was my mate, but Emmy was always... Hey! Oh, hey! I think I love you. Key? What key? If you find out where it's not too far from here, but she was lots and lots of...
A little reprieve from the din outside.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly...
Hey, listen, you mind?
She jerks her...
I can't...
She seems to relax.
Whatever you say.
bolted on there tight, ain't it?
The woman looks up as you...
What do you need? By all means, get an eyeful. Leave me. You...
She groans in pain, refusing or unable to acknowledge you.
Hey. Hi.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Oh, really now? Well, well, well.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Well, what a poor fella over.
The old dog looks up.
But it's no use anyway. You're not. Emmy was always the... Hey.
A single name throbs across... The dog focuses at the...
Oh, hey, I think I love you. Okay? If you find out we're not too far from knots and lo...
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you, for I am an elf. We are unfamiliar, so tell me. Start from the beginning. I see. I understand. Power. Power comes from... It is nothing.
Ooh, a little reprieve from the din outside.
I feel...
The young girl's eyes are covered, but...
Ah, hello. I see you come I see it. Your life is not...
Her eyebrow.
There can be a way. My protector, my friend. He is caught by the... You bring me great peace. I see something. Yes, please. Oh, I do not... He is... You understand when you meet him. After... It is safer here. I knew we must be here.
No one tells me there are so many children in... I never know how... Do you remember what it...
I am glad to see... Yes, please ask.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Our kind of few here. We must...
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only... In this cave, it gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. Wait, but I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. Thank you.
Got you! I got you! You can't get me!
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by Deathfall.
You're too slow! Shua! 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 Got you! Whack! Back! I'll spare! You're really fun! Ready? Go! You go!
State your business. Military, are you?
The soldier stands to attention.
too small for you. You'll have to find another. Hope you brought a shovel.
What's this? I found
I'm not
something.
opposed to manual labor if circumstances require.
You're back. And you brought... But who is this?
Wither, this is my new...
Please, small child.
But she's really nice.
Why? What in the world are you? A millennium? Can it? Strange to think it's been so long since I've been a wicked king, it was. Brachus Rex by name. Yet, my failure was... Please, good lady, seize the spear.
It's stuck fast.
I've got it. Good sir. You've set my body free. Free to crumble. Then you may be glad you've escaped after he interred me in this cell. But I know this place well. Marvelous, my friend. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the... Brachus would have made me a supplicant. A death without your soul. I was fully briefed about this. I never thought I fought joy as a... Here.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with She was the one who sat rolling dice. Her eyes are focused on a lizard. No sooner have these words left your mouth.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are. There is no other elf like me.
A push, a pivot, and now you despite the precariousness of your situation.
Because it is my desire. You see, once upon a bad... But now I'm free. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in...
In truth. That makes you a liar.
The bright spark...
Ha! How amusing. Make your case and do it quickly. Escape. Oh, little needle mine. You know what? I'm not quite sure.
With a casual flick of the wrist.
Let's discuss our... You mean death will be... As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick suits me fine. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any...
They're ravaged among the ruins. That is all we...
Are you certain you want to dismiss?
If we have
So this is for Joe? Let me guess. You're here for a match. Winning has its own reward. I'm scared.
Hmm? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
Hey, you're a little... Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find at... Hey! Oh, nice try, Midge. Still on your feet, eh? Glad to. Only the finest, you know.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Worse than war rations.
Griff is slowly...
What? Who's asking?
He smirks.
I'm listening. Thugs. Can't help you there. If I could...
He points the tip of his blade at the...
I solve my own problems. They'll cure you of your sauce. I guess you mean the clown I caught stealing from my kitchen. Supplies. A crate of food, citrus. All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate. You already know that, sure.
Heading into the kitchen? Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? Sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. You mean it? Or is that another line of yours? Long enough, I reckon. By the divine, haven't I? But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
She laughs.
Now, wouldn't that look? I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks? I have responsibilities here. I can't start running around outside the family. It isn't done. But what?
She leans forward.
Until then. Nice and...
She smiles and gives you...
Soon! I know what you mean. I can't wait to leave this place. I can't get it out of my head.
Those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
I've got that special shipment he was asking after.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
You, elf. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies. And don't you lie to me now. If I did, I wouldn't give them up to you. Look, I'm Griff's right hand, and I'm gonna find that crate, and you're...
Leave him be. Listen, Shut up, elf. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
You forget my name, here? Take your coin, then.
What do you want, freak?
trust you to find some. You mean that guy in the cage? Yeah, but boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now. Out the fort? Make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't you? Pal of mine made it as far. I never seen... What do you want now?
Why hasn't Alexander risen yet?
She's dead. Gods. The smell, though.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to shut that ugly mouth. Say, I don't know any elvish ditties. Well, all the worse for you. You know what they say? Sing over your troubles and... Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh. 1,000 bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears, oh. I won't say it again.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be...
What? Oh, new advice. My mind? What else? No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
You there. It's just... I've in that case, listen, I've been here a long... I have a way out of here. Are you interested? Attaboy. The plan's... There's an artifact. It's found its way into a... Not enough to trouble us get that artifact.
So avoid welcome are attracted to source, but fire. When another design arises, will source...
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your
The woman is scrabbling at her throat.
Don't touch me! You're too close. This collar. Oh! It won't budge. I can't breathe. What are you doing? It's this...
The woman is scrabbling at her...
Don't touch me. Oh! It won't...
She stares at you.
Thank you.
Fella's got more right hands than an octopus.
Mummy's right here. Please, can you... An elf! Stay away, cannibal. If I find out you've gone near my baby, I'll skin you alive. I don't care. I don't... Irma? Please, I'm sorry, but you... No. Irma?
That's your fifth blue chester this round.
Please, you must help me. No, she was... I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her...
She soaks up...
She ought to come with you then. This place turns people... You are an...
I feel I can't hear him. Hear that, Farah? Aye, she needs distraught, don't... And there ain't...
Irma, Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
Irma!
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Irma!
Farah. She ain't coming back.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Farah. She ain't coming back.
there. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very...
Looky here, mates. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy. I'm sure the Reds told you. No, don't think your connections will get here in time to save you if you don't pay up now. Go on then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket, another inmate.
Send us your children, your supplicants. Divine.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Please.
You're talking.
Oh, for the...
Say it again. Go on.
Well,
A flat...
She never...
The man looks for a moment.
Don't feel too bad.
He nods at you.
50 bubbles of tears.
Bow your head, please! If we chant, haven't you heard? Do not doubt.
Hey there, old... Well,
Ivan rolls his sleeve.
Good work.
He stretches out one rough. He grips your...
Say, I've just got a small errand.
This looks like the crate I'm after. But where are the contents?
Just as you're about to...
This man is a dreamer. Permission.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a... The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation. You receive a withering...
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. Turns out I'm being hunted by... The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've... Of course it is. But to keep it, I must find a... Bahara is her name. And she resides...
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudene.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please. So close to the dream. They don't call us dreamers for nothing. Oranges. Is that... Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudene than this. The Drudene Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course. Stuffed inside the orange. No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though. Drudene, it makes you... It may be hard for you to understand. My kind, we dream. Before I was caught, before I was brought here. But just as I was about to see how it... So you see, I cannot give back the Drutanei. Not only for myself, but for all of us. My dream... Blood. And it won't be long before he'll... Fine, take the Drutanei. I'll find more. Another way.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the terms. Nothing. Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now. Good girl. Looks like everything's accounted for.
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail. I don't want Stingtail's blood.
Griff would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
I'm right chuffed. Tell me who you found them on, or you're going to have to answer to me, my knife, and each one of my people. And your little elf friend won't make it out alive neither. Oh, you must think I'm playing with you. I don't play.
No, not like this. I won't let them.
need aid.
Just as you're about to...
This man is a dreamer. Permission.
He bids the dreamer, he falls, the Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose, you receive...
A dessert. Turns out. The dreamers, though. Of course, but to Bahar.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers.
Huh? What? But I was... It's so close to the... They don't call out oranges. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset. The Drudene Griff... No, it's not the orange. Drudene. It may be before I... But just so you see, I cannot give back the Drudene. Blood. Fine, fine.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Got it.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Take your time.
Fasten tight.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat.
Quite right. Do seek my account. But that's the whole idea, I'm afraid. See, the ancient empire consists of three... We of war rule the empire. And you in me.
Hey. Hi. Ooh, so serious. Well, I was giving this concert up on... But I guess it was too good. I had me a little sauce flare-up. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage after. At least I went down doing what I loved. Of course I do. What's your poison? Well, damn. I never was much of a percussion.
Losa clears her throat and starts stomping a steady beat into the ground, kicking up dust that dances to the rhythm. Slowly, she claps an intricate pattern above the beat, hips swaying, head. The beat builds into a riot of sound.
Savage, hearts in it. In a savage... Oh! I can't. It's nothing. Let's keep moving. The sooner I find a way to get this bloody thing out of my head... How very sweet of you to notice.
She drums on her forehead with...
They used to be blue. Oh well.
She bats her eyelashes.
If I can say nothing else, so what's it like, being alone in your head? Peaceful never was my forte. Nope, this one doesn't talk to me. It talks through me. You'll know it when you see it.
Cowrie, cockle, care for those seeds, my friend.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, you here alone?
She gives you...
You think twice about facing this mean world alone. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. It's nothing. Used to be, then they brought us here. Now I'm just waiting.
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask.
She talks for some time. Joy radiates.
What a gift to think of them. Take care of you. You remember what I said. No sense in going at this whole mean world alone.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time!
damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
Cowrie, cockle, clown. Tides in and out and in again. Cowrie, cockle, clown.
Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to... Oh, one gets used to this kind of... I'll tell you what, though. All those bumblers they've sent so far...
You remember what I said?
Say he likes it thick and long. Come on, yes.
The dwarf spit.
Wouldn't you?
The dwarf spit.
Yeah. Go on then. That's right.
He grabs hold of the plank.
Son of a... Aye, enough.
He casts one of... He sucks a finger.
Winds like these.
He gives you a...
Aye. Hold on there. You looking to spend the rest of your day? That's good to be. I'm going to... Why don't we make a deal then? Happy to... Your funeral. I'll be here when you...
Ha! Call it like a dog. A very leafy dog. I'd pity you. But Shepra, they laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. But of course, they'll happily dump your sorcerer's dance while Magus power is my... Ha!
Twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say...
corner.
The Reaper for me.
You are ever sodden, ever sandy. The smell of gut... Early memories are overshadowed by a... Looking around Fort Joy, you...